practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'm a go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke until your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, state bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Lamping these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, Canada with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7", is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. We here now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clown. Silences make it sound like raindrop, that's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Special.
This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so high, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' thinkin' that I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done, nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless. I believe in reincarnation, so you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped, that's why I walk with a signet. Build it from the ground up, did it all independent. Don't put your head in my business, to the wall I'm appended. They say I walk around like I'm perfect, bitch I'm sinless, blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. Was born with this shit, the other half I'm just gifted. 20 on me, wish a nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I ain't at the soil you. Got a pair on me, that'll leave your family tree spoil you. Can't catch you, then I get your man, make him loyal. The only comp is me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I feel like I'm royal, and it changed with the mind. I love a 10 with a sexy walk, but I take a switch with a 9. Gear up and go crazy when they tell me it's time. Empty the whole clip to the last shot like the game on the line. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, No turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless.
What it do, man? Angry Black Man Media Squad is a man, Chief Sock G, man. I'm in the building with my partner, man, Kamaya Allah, straight out of Memphis, 10, man, Officer 500 in the ISUPK. Kamaya Allah, say what's up to the folks, man. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with the Chief, you know what I'm saying? Cap Sock G and his, you know what I'm saying? Everything to wild.
Man, that is not at all how this nigga talk. He trying to come on the mic on some sexy shit, man. Just say what's up, man. This nigga funny as hell.
Nigga, what's up with y'all, nigga? What's up?
That's all. Just say what's up. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? You all, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kamaya Allah, man. Might try to hear all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You about to be on here a lot, so let the people go ahead and get familiar with you, man. Just go ahead. You know what I mean? I ain't about to let them front for y'all. I ain't gonna let them put on no motherfucking.
Hey, but anyway, man, what's up with y'all, man? We angry black man up in this motherfucker. We finna, this cat good?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Professional, but at the same time, be yourself, man.
You know what I mean? My first time cussing or nothing.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. It's Angry Black Man Media, man. It's the Angry Hour. We coming to y'all a little bit late, man. We up here in the Memphis school. It's a whole lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Again, the Angry Hour is an opportunity. 60 minutes every night, we go live, give brothers and sisters an opportunity to get things off their chest. It's a whole lot that we seen, a whole lot of things that we experiencing, so we for sure gonna get it off our chest. But we got the Zoom line. Zoom is up, you know what I'm saying? We on the Facebook, we on the YouTube. Salute to the brothers and sisters that's tapping in with us in the comments. I want to say shalom to the Posh Kaya down there in Atlanta. Shalom to Princess Shakara out there in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. Whoever else is out there that's tuning in, y'all say what's up, man. We got a whole lot coming to y'all tonight. Again, I'm about to go ahead and type the Zoom in. Boston 101 West. Shalom, what's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put the link to the Zoom in there. Again, if y'all brothers and sisters want to tap in with us, let us know what's going on with you. Let us know what you're angry about this evening. All you got to do is just join in the Zoom link, and I'll be able to bring you in. You know what I'm saying? I'll let Kamaya start it off. Kamaya, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if you've seen the show, but again, like I said, it's 60 minutes every night, man. I just go live and just talk about the shit that's got me vexed. It's a whole lot that always has me vexed. I'm always mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm always seeing some type of oppression going on with our people, and it's some shit that's pissing me off. So for me, this is like therapy. You know what I'm saying? For me to be able to just get it off my chest and talk about the things that I'm seeing and things that's going on in this society that brothers and sisters might not be picking up on. It's healthy for me to be able to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and get it off your chest if you got something you want to lead off with. Come on, y'all. If not, I'll jump in there.
All right, come. You know what I'm saying? I had the water, you know what I'm saying, for opportunity, the opportunity to be on your show, you know what I'm saying? But it's always something to piss off a wise man, right? Because only a fool would think everything is okay or everything is gonna be all right without doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is not gonna be all right unless you actually do something, right? So when I see people waiting on our neighborhood to get better, when is we gonna do this? When is we gonna do that? But nobody's actually putting in work to actually change anything. You know what I'm saying? They're not even picking up the garbage on the street in front of their house. They're not putting in no work, but they just want this dramatic change all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? And us in the ISUPK, we willing to put in the work. We'll pick up that bubblegum wrapper off the ground if it means that our brother will look at his people in his neighborhood a little better. You know what I'm saying? This just for lack of better words, right? Because this word supposed to be ours, but right now we just trying to take one step at a time, and I'm always angry about something. So I think that's why I'm on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting beside. I'm always angry about something because I'm wise enough to be angry, and I'm not dumb enough to be, you know what I'm saying, satisfied or comfortable with what's going on with my people, even though I might be comfortable myself. So it's like
For sure. And that's heavy what you said, because I want to remind brothers and sisters that Angry Black Man Media is built off of the sentiments expressed in the Bible in Ecclesiastes 7:7, which says, "Surely oppression make a wise man mad." You know what I mean? And we've been told for a long time that we shouldn't be angry, that we're not allowed to be upset, that we're not allowed to have a grievance with our oppressor for all of the evil that has occurred in our communities and that we've suffered being in this land. But the Bible tells you that a wise man is mad. You know what I mean? And being in this time that we're living in and looking in the black community, there's a lot of our people who are pretending to be happy. They pretending to be satisfied. They pretending to be living their best life when really you suffering and struggling just like we are. You know what I mean? You angry and you frustrated and you depressed and you got anxiety, not because something's wrong with you, but because the world around you is evil and it is against you. But they telling you that you should smile. You look better when you smile, and you know all of the feel good nonsense that's being pushed on us. When in reality, we need to be able to express what it is that we're going through. We need to be able to talk about the things that's pissing us off and the things that's frustrating us, because it is oppression. And when you're angry about the oppression, the Bible says that makes you a wise man. You understand? So don't think we just up here angry for no reason. We are angry because we see the oppression of our people. You know what I'm saying? And having established that, I want to go ahead and talk about the forced migration that's taking place in America today. You know what I'm saying? I turn on the TV, on the news, and I see that down there in Texas and down in Florida and down in Arizona, the governors in those states are taking brothers and sisters who they're calling illegal aliens, who they're saying are coming across the borders, and they're putting them on buses and they're shipping them to these states up north. You know what I mean? Last week was a story where they took a whole 2 bus loads of so-called Mexicans down there at the border, put them on buses and shipped them to Martha's Vineyard in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? A whole 2, 3, 4 bus loads of people landed in New York City the other day, and the mayor of New York City got on the TV and said, you know, we're going to take these people in and we're going to give them a place to stay and we're going to help them out. But there's an issue with the migration that's going on in this country. And what pisses me off about it is the lack of understanding that our people have about history and about the forced migrations that have occurred in this country before. What you see happening with these so-called Hispanics at the border is not the first time that America has put in place a system of forced migration. You understand? At one point in this land, this entire continent belonged to the Native American Indians. Right. And they was living and thriving, and they was crossing, going up and down North America, Central America, South America. They had trade routes. They had empires. They had, business routes set up. And then here the Europeans come and murdered and conquered and put up imaginary borders. And now to this day, they pretending as though these people are doing something wrong by seeking refuge and asylum by coming to America because of the destruction that's occurred in their countries. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, it disgusts me that the oppressor here in this country pretends as though they don't know why these people are coming to this land. And these people are coming here because your military and your government and your, what they call them, intelligence agencies have oppressed them in their countries. You've destabilized their government. You've taken all of their natural resources. You've put drug lords and put guns and militaristic dictators in place in those countries. And so those people are fleeing those places to be able to make a life for themselves.
Because they've been compromised.
They've been compromised. And then America promotes itself to be the land of the free and the home of the brave and a place where everybody could come and get refuge and come and be able to be taken care of. Hell, Russia go bomb Ukraine. They go ship a whole goddamn 3 plane loads of Ukrainians and bring them into America. You understand? This goddamn war in the Middle East and everybody trying to escape the Osama bin Ladens and the Saddam Husseins, and y'all let them get on planes and bring them over here and give them restaurants in our communities, give them goddamn bodegas and give them gas stations. You understand? East Indians, it's a billion East Indians over there in India that they, the filth and the stench that's over there is out of this world. Right. But guess what? They come over here, you give them a 7-Eleven and a Dunkin' Donuts, let them send their kids to college and the universities. Immigration is only a problem when it comes to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Immigration is only an issue when it comes to you coming here to do the menial jobs and to work the low labor jobs to be able to prop yourself up. And what I want people to understand is the news is going to portray it as though, oh man, Arizona and Texas and Arizona and Florida's governors are wrong for shipping these busloads of people to these places up north. But I'm going to tell you this. Those governors are in cahoots with them states where they sending them people. Because those states need cheap labor.
Right.
Those states
Right.
need people that's going to work for damn near nothing. Them states need people that don't know that really this job's supposed to pay you $16 an hour. So because you just got off a boat and you got shipped up here, they'll get you to get in there and work for $7 an hour. And that's the evil that's taking place. They making it seem like, you know, they not in on it. This is forced migration that's taking place, man. They're taking poor people who coming into this country, and the governors in them southern states are saying, listen, man, we got 2 busloads of cheap labor. What y'all want to do, New York? New York on the phone like, man, go ahead and send them up.
Right.
But then when it comes to the media, they trying to paint it like, oh, Arizona's evil. When Arizona just made a deal to send some cheap labor to New York City.
Arizona know New York City would take them.
Talking to the mic.
So like, yeah, Arizona know that New York City would take them with open arms, but New York City want to make it seem as if y'all putting a burden on us. But really, they want that free labor.
They want that cheap labor.
They want that cheap labor. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to go. They want to go up when we going down. If I may,
You
know
right.
what I'm
You
saying?
right.
They want to escalate while we down falling. They want to trot over us. You understand?
Yep. Like I
Real,
said,
real.
there was a busload of people they shipped to Martha's Vineyard right now. Martha's Vineyard, many people don't know what Martha's Vineyard is. Probably never heard of it, never seen it, right? But Martha's Vineyard is one of the richest places in America. Martha's Vineyard, I believe, is an island. It's like a coastal town that's up there in Connecticut. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up a map of Martha's Vineyard. But Martha's Vineyard is a place where billionaires and millionaires have houses that's sitting on a whole lot of land, right? I mean, this is incredibly, ridiculously wealthy people that live in Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is an island south of Cape Cod in Massachusetts, right? So that's right up there, way up north, and it's sitting on, where's the map at? Look at this shit here. Hold on. See if I can pull up the map. Martha's Vineyard, like I said, sits up there in the northeast. It's right off the coast of Connecticut, right? So here's the U.S. Got the whole big map up. You know what I'm saying? See if I can pull it up. All right, so boom. Let's see if I can show it to the people that's online. See if we can get this up on the Western line. Hold up. Bear with me. So boom. Here's Martha's Vineyard, right? Like I said, Martha's Vineyard is an island that sits off the coast of the U.S. You see up here where Connecticut is? That little square on the map is showing you the whole of Martha's Vineyard.
Right.
But you see, it's just a bunch of islands, right?
Right.
Nantucket now. In order for you to have any land or to own any property that's on Martha's Vineyard, you're paying about $20 million, right?
Right.
So you're paying ridiculously out of the ass to have some land there. Now, what do you think they paying the cats who empty the trash in Martha's Vineyard? What do you think they paying the cat who washed the dishes or the cat that goes and, you know what I'm saying, scrub the floors? They got to be getting money. Because how the hell else is you even going to be able to get out there to go get paid?
And because it costs so much for us to live out here, we want the top-notch slaves. We
Yeah.
don't want the cheap slaves.
Yeah.
We want the LeBron James of the slaves.
Well, here's
You know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying? It's like,
Living up there with all that money, if you want to be able to cut some costs, you want to cut some costs on the cat taking out the trash. You want to cut the costs on the cat that's up there to pick the goddamn oranges off the trees.
right.
So when they send a busload of immigrants up there,
So
them
you
people
make-
gonna act like, oh no, why you sending all this cheap labor up here?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
I feel
wrong to
like,
send
come
all these
on.
people to come work for cheap. Meanwhile, you taking their ass to the plantation,
Right.
taking them to you come and give them people a job. All them cats that got shipped up to Martha's Vineyard, it's sad. They transported them up there, but they got a job. They got
Right.
somewhere they're going to work, and they're going to work good, and they're going to not going to not have a job. They're not going to not have a place to stay.
Right.
But the media portray it as though, oh, it's such a problem. They sent all this cheap labor to Martha's Vineyard. What we gonna do with all these poor people that ain't got nowhere to go? When it's goddamn slavery.
And
You
knowing
understand?
that if I may, knowing that they hire 4 or 5 of them, they might save $200,000 a year. They
That's
might
exactly
save
what they're
$1
gonna do.
million. If they hire 10 of them, the more they hire, the more money they're gonna save because they ain't gotta pay the people that really do it the full amount.
Yeah.
So they can cut costs with you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, that's what forced migration is. Now, this is not the first time this is taking place in this country. A few years ago, when Donald Trump was the president, they was just stopping the folks at the border. They were stopping our people at the border and not letting them come in at all. Putting their children in cages, you know what I'm saying? Splitting the families up. But now they saw that didn't work. They saw that was bad for bad publicity. That was making them look bad in the media. So now they just shipping them all across the country and pretending as though, oh, this immigration is such a bad problem, when in reality, the places they're shipping these people to need cheap labor. And it's
Right.
unfortunate because this is what took place. If you look at history, there was a time in Black America where there was a great migration from the South, right? They call it the Great Northern Migration. But after slavery, after the Civil War was fought, a lot of black people left the South and went and moved north, right? Here in Memphis, Tennessee right now, most of the people that's from Memphis, Kamayala, where they folks from that's out of town? Where do you from Memphis, where's the most likely places that you get family at?
Mississippi, Chicago. Let's see, Arkansas.
Well,
this kind of the major areas: Mississippi, Chicago, Arkansas. You might go toward like South Carolina or.
all right, where else they going north? Let's say you going north of the Mississippi. Memphis is right on the Mississippi River. You going
Right.
north. Where you gonna run into? Where's a lot of people from Memphis at? You said Chicago already.
Yeah, we going to Chicago. We going to everywhere. Ohio. We going to Cleveland. We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to highest north you can possibly get. We going to New York.
Right.
We going far away from these oppressors that we can possibly get. You know what I'm saying? If I may.
Well, no, you're right. The point I was making, you said it. Going from Memphis, a lot of people left the South during that time after slavery. They went to Chicago, St. Louis. They went to goddamn Wisconsin, all up there. What's some states? What's some cities up there in Wisconsin where Memphis people is at? Milwaukee.
Madison ain't got that many, but they taking over
Madison. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there was a great migration that took place in the South after the Civil War, and a lot of black people left from the South and went north. I know being from D.C., it was a lot of black folks that came down from Alabama, that came from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You go to cities like New York. You go to cities like Ohio. Cities like Detroit. People wonder why them folks so country. Them folks are so country because they forefathers was from the South. They left the South to go north. Why did they leave to go north? For slavery, for a job, for opportunity to get more money and to make more wealth.
Right.
You understand? Going all the way back. Listen, during the slave trade, when slavery first was occurring on these shores, you didn't have slaves being shipped to Mississippi. You didn't have slaves being shipped to Alabama. You didn't have slaves being shipped to Louisiana. So how did all the slaves get there? The slaves was being sold from cities, from some states like Virginia, states like Maryland. You know what I'm saying? States like North Carolina, and they was being sold throughout the South to get to work on these sugar plantations and these cotton plantations that was down here. Same thing. Them folks down here needed workers. What did they do? They called up for the North to send them slaves down here to go work. Now the same thing is happening. Texas, Arizona, Florida, all of these places where our people are entering the country to escape poverty, all they doing is rounding them up and they shipping them to places where they need to work.
So if I may, it was like the same way in California. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know California got established a little later.
Yeah.
But I know they were sending a lot of people toward California to my like the gold rush and all this.
Exactly. When they was westward expansion is what they call it in history.
Right.
A lot of them devils was coming over to them into California. Guess what they was sending for? They was sending back east for workers.
Right.
Sending back east for workers. They getting all the niggas, getting all of the natives and bringing them over there because they needed people that was going to come and work to build it up.
Right.
It's the same thing. Go ahead.
So I don't know if a lot of people know this history, but that's why California and Memphis got a strong connection because a lot of people from Memphis moved to California.
Okay.
Like gang members.
Okay.
That's why it's like Memphis is like the like if you plus Commode, everybody plus they Commode, all the gangs came over Memphis.
Okay.
Because we had a connection from everywhere, north, south, east, and west, because this was close to where the slaves was coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
And Memphis was a big slave plantation. You could tell.
Yeah.
You come to Memphis to buy slaves.
Yeah, because Memphis is one of them places that's central to the country. Memphis, like I said, sit on the Mississippi River, but it's right in the middle of everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And Memphis was one of them big industry places. Back when all the factories and shit was popping up down here, you had a lot of people came down here for work. A lot of people came to Memphis to be able to get a job because at one point they was paying black people good down here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Right. Well,
a lot
to them it was good.
Yeah. There a lot of people came down to Memphis to get work, and as soon as it all, like you said, it fell apart. And as soon as the drugs and the gangs and all that started popping up, Memphis was a central hub for all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it make me mad that our people don't realize what's happening. They don't understand just how much history is repeating itself. It's the same shit going on over and over again. But because we don't have a sense of history and a sense of who we are and a sense of what it is that America has been doing to us, we'll look on the news and see what's happening and not even recognize that it's just forced migration all over again.
Right.
And again, the issue goes back to we as a people not having a centralized government, not having a military, not having a force to be able to stand up and advocate for us outside of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command of General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, in reality, what's supposed to be happening as them brothers and them sisters is coming across the border, we should be sending brothers and sisters down there to marry them. Sending black women, you single, you ain't got no man, and you got a college degree and can't find nobody to be loyal, go grab you up one of them brothers coming across the border.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You in school, you speak a little Spanish, go down there and hola, como estas, and get you a man. Marry him and make him legal in the country. You brothers, you angry about these women, they not loyal and they not loving you and doing what they supposed to do. Go down there at the border and grab you one of them sisters with a couple of them babies. You know what I'm saying? And you, if she ain't got no man, and you hola, como estas, muy bien, or tú estás bonita, then goddamn snatch you up one of them sisters and marry her and make her legal and establish a relationship with her and live wonderfully. But instead, y'all leaving them at the mercy of the devil. Y'all leaving them at the mercy of the oppressor, and God knows what the hell they're going to go through. God knows what the hell they're going to have to experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then we want the one that the devil want. We want the one that's cooperating with the devil. We want the one that's willing to go out and shake and do whatever they got to do just to be somebody in this world.
Yeah.
We got actually brothers and sisters that need our help. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And again, they should not have to be at the mercy of the goddamn devil. They should not have to be at the mercy of the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got a brother came in on the Zoom. I'm about to go ahead and let you in on here, man. Unmute your mic. Brother, let us know what it is, where you calling from, what your name is, man, and what it is that got you angry tonight. Hey, Shalom. Yeah, but Shop Rock.
Man, what got me angry tonight is how, you know what I'm saying, I got a slave every damn day. I'm at the slavery right now, and I'm just out here listening and enjoying my brothers do what they doing out in Memphis. That's what I'm doing. That's my joy of life right now. But I'm out here at the slave, so I can't even enjoy it fully.
For sure. So you said you out there at the slave, and you just vexed that you got the slave, huh?
I don't want to come, man. I'd rather be at home with a glass of something in my cup, like listening to my brothers, you know, do what they do.
For sure. Well, listen, I'm glad that while you at that slavery, you got the opportunity to be able to, you know what I'm saying, take your mind away from it, man. Shit, I'm supposed to be at the slavery right now, but I'm my leg jammed up, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I'm able to be able to do this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, if you being out there at the slavery, you're able to tune in, man, and take your mind away from what it is that you got going on.
I don't want to come. That's why I thank my brothers for doing what they do. It is a quick trip away from the hell that I go through.
Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Doc? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, let everybody know who it is we talking to. I know who this is, but let everybody know who it is, man.
Yo, this is Officer 1000 Ricari, calling out of Boston, you know what I'm saying, representing like this truth, you know what I'm saying, under the tutelage of Captain Shawoya Island and moved to Boston. Now I'm under Captain Kapazar, you know what I'm saying, and I'm doing what I do, you know what I'm saying, trying to raise this city out of the dead that it's in, you know what I'm saying. Not too long ago in Boston, man, I had a class today on what's going on in Boston, and there was a protest at the Children's Hospital about how these transgenders are mad that Boston's Children's Hospital ain't allowing kids 18 and under to have transgender reassigned. So that was a beautiful class, and that's what I do. A whole class to try to bring people into this truth, man, and I try to tell everybody that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right, man. Y'all give Ricari our hand, man. Brother down there in Boston, man, doing it big. Like he said, he working hard with Captain Kapazar and those brothers up there in Boston to bring awareness to our people of the evil that's going on, and just trying to bring them back to the knowledge of who they are, where they come from, what their purpose is. So you said out there in Boston they had a rally today for the sodomite community. That's the alphabets for those of y'all that don't know. You said they had a rally today against the Children's Hospital because the hospital is not allowing them to do the chop the penis off surgery or the, turn the girl into a boy surgery. Is that what you said?
Con. It actually happened on Sunday. They had a protest and a counter protest about Boston Children's Hospital, what they called gender affirmation care. And the gender affirmation care in the Boston Children's Hospital will not do gender reassignment till, they go through a certain criteria. They got to be over 18. They got to be at least over 18. They have to go through a health evaluation and a mental evaluation. And with that, that alone got the transgender community in an uproar out here in Boston. And I did a class on TikTok and what everything. We got 2 more minutes.
that's the devil trying to get you to come back off a break, huh?
No, that's the sister that wants to holler.
Oh, okay.
She ain't slick.
Man, let you rock out, man. I know how the slavery, but you having too much fun on your breaks. You better get back in here. It's a lot.
God. With that, I'll say shalom. Y'all about to y'all shop rock.
Hey, shalom, y'all. Bye, man. Appreciate you, Rakah. Man, so that again, these are times we living in. You got them down there in Boston. They protesting at the Children's Hospital because you got some adults who know better, who know what's right, who know what's wrong, that's standing against the idea of them wanting to give the children the gender reassignment surgery. God, how evil is that, man? How wicked is that? You know what I'm saying? And if nobody was to stand up and be the voice of reasoning in this place, if nobody was to stand up and be the advocates of our people, then this is what would be going on. Now, the brother said there was a protest and a counter protest. What I want to know is, I understand the people protesting on behalf of the children, right? I understand the people protesting and saying, listen, if you're not 18, in America, you can't vote until you're 18 years old. In America, you can't buy certain products until you're 18 years old. You can't buy a gun until you're 18 years old in most places. The age of drinking is 21 in America. The age of consenting to marriage is 18 in America. But you mean to tell me a 12-year-old boy gets to say that he want to be a girl for the rest of his life?
You might not make no mistake at 12.
At 12, he know what he want to do with the rest of his life. You got to let him go ahead and have that gender reassignment surgery. He wanted to chop the cut and tuck of the man into a woman. They let him go ahead and do that at 12 years old. But yet we crazy. We the people that's, we the ones that is dangerous. Our ideology and our philosophy on the world is harmful to people. You trying to tell a kid that they go ahead and take the power of deforming their body for the rest of their life at 12 years old.
Like, they ain't even never seen, like, women that they might like. Like,
they 12. They know they don't want no woman. Like, they want a man for the rest of their life.
12.
Here, but this again, this is what I'm saying. I understand the people that's arguing on the side of let children be children. They should not be able to get no surgery. I understand those people.
Right.
Who are the ones arguing for the children to be able to get the surgery? Because the kids, it's not like the kids the ones protesting.
Right, because they can't even go outside at certain times of night.
Because they got to be in the house.
They got to be at school in the morning.
So who is out there protesting for these kids that had these surgeries?
And why? Why?
That's what I want to know. Who is out there saying, man, let that little boy cut his penis off? What's wrong with y'all? Let him, he want to be a girl, let him be a girl.
Like, who's saying if you heard any little boy that can't cut his thing off and make him a vagina, let me know. I'm showing up. So, like, I'm showing up. Let me know.
Like that, like
that's.
And what's going, like, what's in that person's mind? What motivation do you have to let the little boy be a girl? What motivation do you have to let the little girl start taking, men hormone pills and hormone blockers to make her not have a cycle and make her not grow breasts? Right. What's in your mind? What do you want?
And where you get that evil zeal from?
Where you get you ain't got nothing else better to do on a Sunday than to go out there and to say let the kids change their bodies. Listen, y'all, we living in times where all filth, flaw, and filth freaks and skip, scop, scallywags is out here on the streets.
Right.
And you have to stop for a second and say what is in their minds. We've been telling y'all since forever because of the knowledge that we had. We have foresight because of our understanding of history. The next step of this LGBTQ war or this LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying, promotion that's been taking place in this country is they bringing in the P. You understand? There's the LGBTQ, and then they bringing in the P. And that P stands for pedophilia.
Right.
And them people that's out there arguing for these kids to have the right to be able to do these things to their bodies, the reason why they want them kids to be able to have the right to do them things to their bodies is because the next step is them to say, well, you know, the 7-year-old kid actually knows who they want to have sex with.
Right.
The 6-year-old,
be a girl or a boy.
the 6-year-old girl knows that she likes hairy men with gray hair. You can't stop the 6-year-old girl from liking who she likes. Hell, you didn't stop the 7-year-old boy from cutting his penis off. Like, the next step is these children are sexual. These children know what they like and they know what feels good. Listen, man, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. I didn't know what the hell I was doing with anything with any girl's part of her body till I was about 13 years old. Now, unfortunately, I was exposed to some horrible things, and I did some horrible things. But I didn't enjoy or like any of that shit till I was about 13, because how could I?
Right. Because if I made the worst thing we ever did was hunched. Like,
but even that was just,
on,
but
like,
yeah, but even that, you was just doing it because of the action of it. You
I
wasn't
don't even
feeling
know how
nothing.
nothing about that. Like, who told us
But
how to just hunch?
here's what I'm saying, though. There's no way that a child could want to be sexually active because the parts of their body ain't even activated yet.
Right, because they're going to get embarrassed.
Yeah,
What is that, man?
Salaki, it's horrible, right?
It's horrible.
But that's the reality of it. The reality is there's some sick ass people out here who want to take advantage of children. When a child is incapable of being able to understand the world of adults because they're not even equipped to be able to understand the world of adults yet. And I mean, how dare anybody, knowing the reality of that, allow for someone to stand there and say that they're the voice of reason for wanting a child to be able to make a life-altering decision like gender reassignment? And then just the term gender reassignment. Yeah, you was born what you were born, but nah, you want to reassign that.
So
go ahead, come on, y'all.
How you gonna reassign your daddy? I want daddy. You don't act right as a daddy. I want you to be mama. Mama, you be daddy. How you gonna reassign the genders? How you gonna undo what the Lord did already? Like what? How? Like you haven't even had no experience as this other gender. Like why is you so influenced that you can be better as another gender? Why? Because you've been taught that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been pushed on us.
No, what it is it's people that want to take advantage of you. You got people out here in this world that want to take advantage of children and want to take advantage of people's ignorance and want to take advantage of people's lack of experience. And it takes for someone who's been through it to stand up and say, no, that is wrong. And like we live in a world where they want to give voice to the children when the adults are being told to shut up and be quiet. But that's the opposite of how a society is supposed to work. That's the opposite of how people are supposed to advance and progress. If you're living in a world full of children, everybody gonna eat chocolate and candy till their teeth right out their mouth. Right. You live in a world full of children, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna play video games all day and never clean their room and never get nothing done. You can't live in a world that is run by the children. But the reason why that's being pushed today is because the people who are ruling over us are children. When it comes to humanity and it comes to civilization, we have a very, very childlike people ruling over us. People who are ruled by what makes them feel good and what's good in the moment with no thought of what the repercussions and the consequences for the future. But we have to realize that we are the people, because of the conditions and the circumstances that we have been raised in and that we've lived in this society, we have got to be the voice of reason. We got to be the voice of wisdom. We have to be the voice of what's right and what's wrong, because you cannot trust your oppressor to be the one who has that voice. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you're gonna be hated because you standing up for the right thing, then damn it, be hated. But don't just sit by quietly and watch somebody destroy themselves, knowing that what they're doing is destruction, knowing that what they're doing is being duped by somebody. You know what I'm saying? God damn, I know. You know what I'm saying? Players gonna play, but I ain't gonna let no player run game or somebody who just is completely innocent.
Right.
And these children are completely innocent. Listen, you a grown man, and you age whatever the hell, and you think you gonna let some man run game on you, get some man to talk you out your drawers. Listen, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you should know better. You gonna let some man talk you out your underwears. You get what's coming to you. But I'm not gonna let it happen to no child. You know what I'm saying? Right. You a woman, you out there, you mad, you fed up with men, and these men ain't this and these men ain't that, and you gonna let some hoe talk you into, licking on her or letting her be your man. Then listen, you grown woman, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let it happen to children. I'm not gonna sit by and watch it happen to children. Everybody understand? And that's the problem, is they going at the kids now. And if don't nobody take a stand, man, you gonna be a parent and not gonna be able to tell some nasty pervert man that he can't have a relationship with your son or your daughter because you sat by quietly while the LGBTQ turned into a P. Go ahead, come on, y'all.
All right. So, like what you said last kind of made me forget everything I was just finna say, because that was heavy. What you bring that is heavy. But people want to be included with the majority instead of being righteous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know damn well a child ain't got the understanding who they are or what they supposed to be doing at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we understand we got grown people that want to take these children and molest them and take advantage of them behind the backs of people that got sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we should understand that no matter what, this world is wicked as hell for even allowing a gay game. It's like a game. You know what I'm saying? It's like the ABC game, right?
Mm-hmm.
To take over. How can LBGT have more rights and more respect than black people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? And we've been here all this time, like, what we not doing that they doing? Only thing we doing that they ain't doing is agreeing with the white man, Salakia, because they want to be gay. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be gay, right? We don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, out too far outside of the lines of what we need to be. But the only reason why they flourishing and they going because their enemy is okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
No, if I could, this is what I would say, right? I would say that, okay, a couple things come out, y'all. Let me bring you up to speed, right? There's certain things as they call them community, they got these damn community guidelines, right, standards. So certain things we can and we can't say, right? So on here on Angry Black Man Media Channel, we don't address anybody by color.
Right.
We use the biblical terms or we use the dictionary terms. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about the oppressor is a troglodyte.
Yeah, troglodyte.
Troglodyte. You know what I'm saying?
Troglodyte.
That's what I call him. You can call him Esau. If that's better. You know what I'm saying? Troglodyte is a cave dweller.
Right.
I call him troglodyte. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Ishmael, I call him a wild man.
Yeah.
If we talking about Moab, I say a mongoloid. When we talking about Ham, I say the bush people.
So that's
politically correct. If we talking about the LGBTQ, it's called them sodomites. That's what God called them. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't simple, but
it's simple.
Sometimes simple is
like, so we stay within the community guidelines of all the Facebook and the YouTube.
Right.
You got sodomites, you got troglodytes, you got mongoloids, bushmen, and wild men. You know what I'm saying? And I got scriptural references for all of those. You know what I'm saying? So that's just be careful with that. We don't want to get flagged. We don't want to get knocked down. But the troglodytes and the sodomites is walking hand in hand, is what you're saying.
Right. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And the sodomites are being influenced by the troglodytes.
Right.
And even our people who are Israelites who have become sodomites, They become that way because they trying to be like the troglodytes.
Exactly.
See how beautiful that is.
The troglodytes.
You know what I'm saying? The troglodytes.
The troglodytes.
We're gonna transform
You know,
the
okay, everybody, man, I know
Go
you
ahead.
know what I'm saying. We angry black men. You got, you know what I'm saying, people from everywhere.
Go ahead.
I'm from the South, right? So
Go.
I got a slang that I grew up to know. So I say words a certain way on purpose. I'm not trying to say them the right way. I'm saying it on purpose because maybe somebody that's around my area would be like, oh, this brother here, I need to talk to him because he said troglodyte. You know what I'm saying? Instead of troglodyte. But anyway.
But yeah, the point got across. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
said, that's troglodyte culture.
Right.
The whole being sodomites and men with children and children with men and the boys as girls and the girls as boys. That's part of their existence. You know what I'm saying? But that's not our existence. And that's not the way it was meant for people to exist. And what we got to understand is that these people are not natural. The way that they live is not natural. The way that they have developed their societies is not natural. So guess what? We should not follow in their footsteps.
Well, if I make it because it's
Yeah, you good to go. Go ahead, do your thing.
it ain't never been natural. Like it was if I made it was like a mental illness.
Yeah. It used to be classified as a mental illness.
Like when did it stop being classified? Like not asking you directly.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But how is this still not a mental illness? Like you act like a woman, and women don't even act like this. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you doing too much. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, it's a goddamn. Really, what it is it's an insult.
it's an insult.
It's like somebody who started a joke, but then didn't know how to stop joking,
And
now they just became. It's funny. I remember being a kid. You used to watch TV, stand in front of the TV too long, and somebody say, "You keep watching that TV, you're gonna get stuck like that. Or you keep standing so close to that TV, you're gonna go blind."
Them go blind.
Well, you ever had to be a kid? Somebody make a funny face, and they say, "You keep making that face, your face gonna get stuck like that."
Yeah.
But that's damn near what sodomites is like. It's like, you know, you keep
Right.
playing with that, and you're gonna end up being it. You're gonna get stuck like that. And some of these men done got stuck trying to be a woman.
And that's more serious than what we think it is because I didn't watch a commercial of a game so many damn times. I wanted to play the game. Like when I first saw the game, I was like, oh, this is like some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw it again. It was a commercial. Like you watch a video or whatever, the commercial keep coming. I thought, why you like? I bet I tear their ass up in that game.
You get influenced, man.
I get influenced.
You get influenced by it, and that's the thing. That's why it's important to be careful what it is that you are consuming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I be looking at cats funny, man. And then listen, you know, we got women. You know what I'm saying? You deal with a woman, and sometimes you just chilling, you laying up. They want to put on the TV. They want the controller. They want to turn on what they want to turn on, and I'm cool with that. I'm laid up with my lady. She want to watch something on TV. I'm cool, but bitch, I'm sorry, woman, don't put on no P Valley.
No.
Don't put on no fucking Queen Sugar. Don't put on what's the one with the two? Listen, don't put on none of that shit, cause I'm not entertaining none of that. You know what I'm saying? And they creeping it into every goddamn thing that's on TV. So much so to where, like you said, you see a commercial so many times for a goddamn video game. You want to play the video game?
Yeah, I ain't want you to think it was like on no P Valley.
No, it ain't. No, what I'm saying though. No, what I'm saying is for weak-minded men or for weaker people,
or not weaker, just people that mind ain't even developed yet.
Easily influenced. You keep seeing something so much, you think it's just the right thing to do. You think it's the way to go.
Right.
And it's absolutely it's disgusting. If I could, Princess Shakara said, man, she's angry at how entitled the troglodytes are. She said, if I may, sir, I sent the video, a sister minding her business and Esau threatened to murder her, calling her monkey, etc. Where'd you send the video, sis, if I could? Because I would like to pull that up. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to pull that video up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's like, again, somebody got to be the voice of reason. Somebody got to be the one to speak up and say, listen, this is not right. This is out of control. Somebody got to take a stand. If ain't nobody else going to do it, goddamn it, then we going to do it. Okay, she said she sent it to Sock G. If I could, sis, Send it to the one that got my slave name on it. I ain't got the Sock G page up. You can send it to the one with my slave name. I'll be able to pull it up. Let me see if I can find the sister right here. And I'll send you a message, sis. You can just send me the video. But yeah, man, it's like these folks is out of goddamn control.
Yeah, they've been out of control for so long. I don't think they know what control like mean. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they don't want control. Like,
well, the thing is, they are lawless people. They are people that don't have no rules and don't have no boundaries. And that's, again, that goes into what I was saying about how this has just been their way. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how we became lawless.
But the thing is, we not a people that's lawless. Even in our current condition, even in our lack of understanding, our lack of knowledge, even in our ignorance of history and ignorance of our identity, we ain't a people that's lawless. You know what I'm saying? We are people that was largely about structure and about doing what was right and doing what was wrong. And that was only lost when the whole drug epidemic came in. They started drugging us and started, you know what I'm saying, altering our reality. That's when the structure that we used to have fell apart. But there was once a time when you was raised to have manners. You was raised to say thank you and yes ma'am and no ma'am and you know what I'm saying, be in a house at a certain time when the street lights come on and you know what I'm saying, certain things we was trained to have order and structure in. You're saying you don't say nothing when grown folks is talking or you know what I'm saying, just little stuff that we was taught. They was never given them kind of boundaries though. They was never given that home training.
And then if I may, I was thinking like we was taught that kind of manners. So like we were taught that kind of manners because our slave masters taught that to. It's wild. Slave master.
You can say slave master. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was taught to us by the people that was over us. So like.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this. Even without them. We was taught to you respect elders. We was taught you respect.
We was taught that.
So that doesn't really go to the slave master. I wouldn't give a slave master credit for that. Right. I would say that came from us being a people who had, the
respect already. What I'm saying,
we was taught to respect our elders. Taught to respect.
You know how like if Joe Kimpo come from out of town and he run across, you know what I'm saying, troglodyte, right? Mm-hmm. And they had said, "Oh no, you sit up, go back in the house, don't talk to him like that." When they say, "Sit up, boy, you don't know you this and that," and then our people will be like, "Nah, you can't talk to him like that." You know what I'm saying? So like,
I understand what you're saying, but even that, again, that's just that's different than being taught to respect your elders and you know what I'm saying, not being in a room where grown folks is talking. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, cuz you talking about like genuinely just being taught.
Yeah, you know we was taught to be decent. Yeah, taught to be decent. They wasn't taught to be. They wasn't taught to be decent.
Right, come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, if I could, since I got the link, I'm trying to pull it up, but it ain't pulling up. See if you can copy it again. It says copy it directly from the page. If it's a video, just go on the video and then click share video or copy link, and then send it to me that way. Because the way you sent it, I'm pulling it up, it ain't pulling up. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of the whole sodomite thing, this goddamn Dwayne Wade, man, and his little boy. I mean, this thing is getting ridiculous. Now, I spoke, how many years ago was that? We did that class, and I talked about Dwayne Wade failing his son. Man, it was a couple years ago, but I remember that class. That class was about how it was the whole buck breaking and the whole, shameful, all over again, right? And it's being done publicly, and this brother's allowing it to be done. But you look at, here's the evil of this whole sodomite movement, this whole LGBTQ thing, is that the internet and the TV allows you to see one side of things. They don't really let you see the whole big picture, right?
Right. Come on.
And the problem with that is I seen some pictures recently. I seen some pictures recently of Dwayne Wade's boy who's transitioning into a girl, right? And there's some pictures, I guess it's like some modeling pictures or something that they took. And you might look at the picture and not know. You might look at the picture if you didn't know any better, and you might say, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you would say that's a pretty girl, or if you would say, oh, you know what I'm saying, look at that picture. You might not know that this is a little boy based off the pictures, right?
Are you saying, okay, come on. I see what you're
But if you saw this motherfucker in real life, you would know that's a big ass boy. Like the internet make it seem like, oh, that's nice. This is the picture. This is the picture right here, right?
Right.
Now you might see this picture, and the picture is like, oh, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You might not know no better. If you somebody didn't know any better, somebody was just like, man, look at my, you know what I'm saying? Look at Chris' daughter. You like, oh man, Chris' daughter, pretty little girl.
Yeah, it don't like that cause he ugly head too.
But when you see this thing in real life, you would be like, what the fuck?
Like,
because the
I see what you're
motherfucker
saying.
wears size 22 shoe. He about 5'11", 6 foot at 13 years old. That's not no pretty little girl.
No.
What the hell is this? The picture, you look at the picture, all you see is the face. All you see is the makeup, and they make it look soft and make it look soft, right? 15 years old. But in real life, this motherfucker about 6 foot, man, with size 12 shoe. The fuck going on here? This ain't nobody pretty little girl. What the hell is this? But the internet make it seem like, oh, they transitioning nice.
And by them being so rich, it took them a lot of shots to get that picture.
But what I'm saying is, he able to look at himself and say, I'm a pretty little girl. And he don't realize, no, you not.
No.
You a big ass soft boy.
Yeah.
Because you got size 12 shoe and you 6 foot tall at 15. You ain't a pretty little girl.
No, you're not. You'll never be a pretty little girl.
Listen.
You're going to be somebody that's subject to get killed if you talk to the wrong person, if you trick the wrong person.
But this is what I'm saying. The evil is that this is what's influencing the kids.
Right.
This is what's influencing the children. Like this, there might be somebody at home who think that they struggling with an identity crisis. They might see that and they might say, oh, look, so-and-so such and such. Look how they came out. They looking nice. This all you seeing is this picture. You not seeing that this is a 6 foot tall, size 13 shoe wearing, goofy looking person.
Right.
You seeing just this one view and you thinking, oh man, she's looking nice. No, listen, this shit is out of pocket, man. This shit is absolutely insane. It's absolutely retarded.
It's insane. It's out of pocket.
You know what I'm saying? You see that?
Filter on Facebook and food.
Listen.
What the hell? 2 millionaire parents
Listen,
that support their son to be a daughter.
But this is what I'm saying,
That's
though.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You might look and see the picture and you might think, oh, that's cute. But I'm telling you that in reality, in real life, that thing is horrible.
A whole dude.
That thing is horrible.
And
Trust me.
This why we say lies when we tell the truth, right?
Listen, you got to, because and again, if we don't tell the truth, then who will?
Who gonna tell the truth?
Who's going to be the voice of reason for the people who might think, oh, this is cute, this is nice? Who's gonna be the one to say, yeah, but in real life, that he wears size 16 shoe.
Right.
And he's about 5'11" now. So how big is he going to be in, how big is he going to be in a few months?
So if you marry her.
That's what I'm saying. You looking at it, y'all look, I'm sorry. I just don't want nobody to get set up. I don't want nobody to get disillusioned or to believe that this thing is something that it is not. Because this thing is a problem. This thing is not going to age well. This thing is only going to get more worse.
Right.
Just wait until the hair start to come in.
Yeah.
Wait until the hair, wait until the hands get, the veins in them. Yeah, wait till the knuckles, wait till the knuckles start to form. Like it. Listen, we laughing, but this shit ain't funny. Wait till the voice kick in. Like we laughing, but this shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't funny.
It's going to be a sad day. It's going to be a sad day when he look in the mirror and realize, I'm an ugly bitch. Like, this shit is not working. Mm-hmm. But right now, while he's young, but this is the evil of that whole LGBT. This is the whole evil of the whole sodomite thing.
Because if I go back to what you said at first, how do he decide I don't want this no more.
Somebody wants to get it while he young. By
And
about
convince him.
8, 9 years old, 10, 11, he is good.
And convince him.
But once it gets to about 16, 17, and the man start to come out, it's over with.
They were like, I want her.
It's over
where
with.
Is this at? Mama, hey, he gonna be the first mass shooting when he get older on Dwayne Wade.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen. In about a year or two, he gonna look down at them feet, and he gonna look in the mirror, and he gonna see that he's 6'3",
right?
And he gonna say, you know what, this ain't for me. I don't know what the hell going on.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they ain't took the money.
Nah. They ain't no gender reassignment surgery. His was crazy. You wanna know what's absolutely insane about this? Is the motherfucker got a girlfriend.
What?
Listen.
So he gay.
Dwayne Wade.
He got a girlfriend.
Dwayne Wade.
That mean he gay.
Dwayne Wade's sodomite son has a girlfriend, but the girlfriend
is a stud.
Think he a boy. Look, I'm about to show you.
Lord,
I'm about to show you.
We need Christ.
I'm about to show you, bro. I'm about to show you right now.
We need Jesus.
We need Jesus. We need Jesus.
No, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel.
Nah, listen. We need the truth. That's what we need.
We need the truth.
We need the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
We need the truth.
We need the truth. And they just show you how we love our people.
Yeah.
We don't need the truth because we got it.
We need the truth.
As a people need the truth as a people, man. We need it's crazy, man.
We need the truth. Let me see something. We need the truth, man. Let me see if I can pull this thing up. And again, the whole thing is absolutely insane. It's absolutely retarded.
It's unheard of. It's new.
It's lewd, man, and it's disrespectful, and it's completely, you know, it's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Where is the picture? I cannot find the pictures.
Why this nigga got a suit on with no shirt on? This
where you see that? Where is
right
that?
Right here.
Man, cause that listen.
That's crazy.
Listen, man. How? Man, the motherfucker got a boyfriend, man. The motherfucker got a girlfriend, man. Yo, this shit crazy.
Hey,
this shit crazy.
I don't even. Goddamn.
This shit crazy, man.
Get out.
This
shit remind me of Get Out, man.
Man. I'm trying to tell you. Man. Hold up.
Who is he kissing? So like, who is he kissing in the death?
I don't even know, man. I don't even want to see it, but I just want to see the jump.
Nah, it was a woman. But he was
been
looking like a girl, but he kissing the woman tight and squeezing.
Man.
When that nature come back out that he want a woman,
man,
he gonna kill Dwayne Wade and them.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real ugly.
Be with them. That little boy that can cut his pee off and realize he, you know what I'm saying?
Cause not politically correct, man. Come on, man. Use the anatomically correct terms, man. We grown as hell. I don't ever want to hear a grown man say pee, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
What about Tallywhacker?
Yeah, Tallywhacker. That worked. Tallywhacker.
He cut his Tallywhacker off, man.
Damn, I can't find the pictures, but yeah, man, it's bad out here. It's real ugly, man.
All of them is bad.
Real ugly, man. And again, if don't nobody say nothing, it'll never get it'll never be addressed. But
and
once again,
it's gonna become normal. Like we seen him as a little boy.
Once again,
now he looked like a little girl that looked like the little girl that stay around the corner.
Somebody might see this and they might think, "Oh, that's nice," but they don't realize that is 6'1", right. 165 pounds with size 11 shoes on, and them hands can grip a basketball.
Right. And the country community, like, that's a beautiful queen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now is the time that we gotta be diligent. We gotta be vigilant, and we gotta be focused on what's right. You know what I'm saying? Be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? Color within the lines, and make sure that you don't do what's, make sure you don't violate these community standards and don't say the wrong things. But nonetheless, exercise your right to free speech. Exercise your right to say what's right and to say what's wrong, because that's what we need in these times. We need strong black men, strong black women that's not going to be ashamed of the truth, because for sure those who are against us are not ashamed of what it is that they're pushing. They're not ashamed of what it is that, you know, they want promoted out here in this world. So we gotta be just as, if not more, aggressive in pushing what it is that we know is right. You know what I'm saying? And just understand this, that it's never in any time when you're dealing with rebellion and you're dealing with, you know, fighting for what's right, those who are always on the right side of things have always been the ones who were the most persecuted, always been the ones who was the most vilified. And so if you got to be the one that seems to be the villain, or seems to be the one that people, that the family or the community is angry at because you always saying that thing that everybody's supposed to whisper about, then don't worry about that. You know that you're doing what's right. Stand on what's right. Stand on being honorable. Stand on being dignified. And Most High is going to shine on you and going to bless you, man. And that's what we plan to do every day of our lives, man. But we out of time. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Salute to the Angry Black Man Media Squad. Salute to my brother Kamayala. You got anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here? Say it to me.
Hey, I'm just following orders.
This is for us, Angry Black Man Media. If you're not angry, that means you're not smart enough to be angry. You know what I'm saying? Salaki.
No sweat, no sweat. All right, man. We're going to see y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking out with us on the Angry Hour. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Salute to the Angry Black Man Media Squad. It's your man, Chief Sock G. I will holler at y'all.
Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo stop it. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo stop it. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Show it like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Kemosabe got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my new I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me. Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous. bitches, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they